Hello guys, this is Matt Fox from Matt Fox on Tube coming at you from Rostock, Germany. Today we're at the Uniplatz, that's where the university is in the city, and it is a beautiful day. There's plenty going on here and people are coming from all over the world to visit here. The administration in America has made the world a much, sage ich mal, a place where people are not so sure about the things that they want to do. People book trips and stuff like that, and the trips are way less than what they have to pay when it comes time to take the trip. There are people whose trips are canceled. There are people who are not able to make those trips, or in the case of individuals such as the Iran team traveling to America for the World Cup. That's also a thing that's causing problems with other countries, is the fact that the Donald Trump administration is causing more and more problems through his use of the border patrol and other agencies to try to do away with people coming from other countries that are considered less than acceptable by the Trump administration. And that's why he's always calling for more people from Norway and from South Africa. He wants only certain types of people. It's just his racist beliefs that are showing through in that moment. And I can tell you that Donald Trump and his father and family have been racist for a long time. His girl, Caroline Levitt, I saw one situation where she was standing next to a military officer, and he just so happened to be African American, and she made a big issue about that. So, but it's not just all this with the racism platoon, and not just with his corruption left and right about stealing money from the American public. It is worse than that. The American public seems to be ignoring the ongoing Epstein investigation. This is an Epstein investigation that should have been done a long time ago. The information that was supposed to come out should have been out already. There's 3 million files that have not come out yet, and there's no reason for it. There was a law passed, and when laws are passed, they're meant to be followed. But the Trump administration is doing everything they can just to ignore that and to try to change the subject. And by changing the subject, that means they go on to subjects where Americans will be interested, but they'll talk about it just so they won't talk about the Epstein files. Just so they won't talk about the Epstein files. And that is what's killing me, because these girls went through all sorts of pain and suffering with Jeffrey Epstein, and were lied to and were deceived at many levels, not just sexually abused, but also lied to and deceived all the way through. So where we are at now is a matter of getting the truth out. And if the truth is not going to come out, then Donald Trump will continue to steal money, waste American taxpayers' money by doing a ballroom, by doing an ark, by doing who knows what, but just so he can get his name out there for everybody to see in the public. And that's what he's trying to do with the ark. That's why he still has the John F. Kennedy place already still covered up with tarp to cover the fact that they took his name off the building, which he had no right to put in there anyway. So nevertheless, there's plenty of stuff going on, and the things that you are not seeing is the most dangerous things, because at a certain point when the vote is gonna be, when you guys are gonna go to the voting ballot box for the midterms, that's when it's all gonna start to go down. That's when it's all gonna start to go down, and that's when there's gonna be some problems. I've heard about some Americans already being arrested, being detained, people who are former protesters, people who took part in certain activities that were against the Trump administration, and therefore these people are being detained or arrested or whatever. So know your rights, know where your neighbor is at, and please stay safe, because it is going down at some point. And the only thing that's more certain than that is the fact that the Trump administration and the DOJ have continued to just tear down the real justice of the Justice Department. And not just that, you've got other things going down in the administration where Donald Trump is just tearing the administration up. I mean, he's talking about putting Bill Pulte as the head of the NIH or DNI. That's a no-go. That is a no-go. I don't understand how they can let this guy just put in any imbecile in any position and say that's how we're going forward. You know what I'm saying? The Iranians are pissed at Donald Trump. That whole situation with this agreement is going to come to an end, and your gas prices are going to continue to go up again. Right now they're below $4, but it's going to be going up again soon. So get ready. Don't say I didn't tell you so. All right. So insofar as what's going on in Ukraine, the Ukrainians have made some big steps, and the Russians are looking for a way out. Putin's looking for a way out. He just doesn't know how to do it. So we're going to see what's going to happen on that front. But I've been seeing some very, very good pushes by the Ukrainians. I'm happy for them that they're having some successes. But let's get this war in Ukraine over with and find a way forward. As far as the situation in Iran, I do not see any good coming out of that, because what was before a very fluid situation where ships were able to pass through the Hormuz Straits without any problems, now it is a problem. And now Iran knows that he's got the rest of the world, they got the rest of the world on the hook now for anything that they want, because those ships got to get through the Hormuz Straits. So how do the people of Iran think of that situation? That is the question. We will be looking at that again later, but for now I wanted to go ahead and get this video out for you guys today. The Trump administration is going to be doing all they can to freaking make Todd Blanche the head of the DOJ. Whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. One thing's for certain, if I was there, it wouldn't be happening on my watch. So we're going to go ahead and walk on through and hit the next stop. But just so you know, here in Rostock, here in Germany, the insurance deal is good because you pay insurance through your employer, and if you have any issues and you got to go to the hospital for some reason, you pay a €10 service charge. That's it. And then the rest of the stuff is taken care of for you. So the insurance here takes care of you really good. You get dental service and whatever you need here. And I don't have any problems because my teeth were okay anyway, but my kid needed braces, and so, but that wasn't a problem. Now he's got them, and yeah, you know, you got to pay something extra for something like that. But for I think $3,000 over 3 or 4 years is about what I've paid so far. But you know, if you want your kid to have good teeth, then you got to pay for those good teeth. Anyway, just so you guys know, Germany is a cool place to visit, and certainly is a place where you might want to settle down, because over here we ain't got no crazy shit going on. I'm fixing to go inside right now, post this later on. Just wanted to say hello to you guys. I was over at the doctor's office and to physical therapy this morning, so I got things going on. Knee operation looks to be coming up here in the future for me. So, alright, so I'm locking this shit. I'll give it to you later.